Right now, right now. 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 Oh, I got a real good feeling.
We try to bring you high-quality educational and informational content every single day. Why do you think the price is having such an anemic time? The news story of the hour. Jump onto the chart. Is this the beginning of a massive financial unraveling? We've got to add a little addendum to the show map today. So we start here on the daily. Now, we've been looking at the RSI on Bitcoin's daily chart for the last several days. They always have been, but it's been increasing over the last 50 years since it's been out there. The government has been getting bigger. Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, and welcome back to Coffee and Crypto, guys. Today we are going to be going live for a shorter stream than usual from my house because today is the day after Thanksgiving. Today is Black Friday, by the way, and we've got some really special announcements for Black Friday that we need to talk about, but we're going to be going live for about 20 minutes today. I am taking the day off other than the stream to spend time with family and just kind of digest all of the cheesecake that I ate last night. I ate so much cheesecake. I was like, I feel like I'm getting ready to dress up as Santa here in a month because, you know, I'm putting on all the weight. I put so much food back. I ate ham, I ate turkey. We smoked a ham and turkey. Woo! If you never had smoked turkey before, turkey's not my favorite bird in the world, but if you're going to cook a turkey, you got to smoke it. We slow smoked it for 12 hours. Ooh, it was so good. Then we had some ham. We had some mac and cheese, some stuffing. I got to hear what you guys have for Thanksgiving. But one of the things that Bitcoin had for Thanksgiving was nothing. It kind of traded sideways, and we're going to be talking about the setup that Bitcoin currently finds itself in today's episode of Coffee and Crypto Live. If you do enjoy today's stream, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to hit that post notification bell so you'll be updated every single time that we go live, and we will be back with regularly scheduled content on Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. Tell me in chat, how was your Thanksgiving, and also, do you have your cup of coffee? I have some here in my Montana cup, so you will have to go ahead and take the stream on your phone and walk to the kitchen, get yourself some coffee, and then come right back. Or the break room if you're unfortunately at work today. But make sure you get some coffee. Boom. Cheers. Man, first day of Christmas is today. I know you guys love Christmas. We put our tree up 3 weeks ago because we're that family. But nevertheless, we really enjoy the holiday season. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to some of the green names. We got Anuar, who is first. Shout out to Anuar and Ninja Glock and Steven Sheck and Rated R. And everybody else in chat. We got green names in chat, singular. We have green names, the singular, in chat. We got Justin Eubanks in chat. Say, good morning, gang. And Jebb, hello. Hello to you. We have, let's see here, also, When People's in chat as well. To all of you that are U.S.-based, may your turkeys have been plentiful and delicious. It was delicious. That was a delicious bird that we ate. Normally, turkey is very dry, but because we smoked it, it kept all the moisture in, and it was actually a very moist turkey. It was a really good turkey. It did not dry it out, and I thought it was really very good. Cheesecake here, too, and coconut cream pie. We had some, oh gosh, what's it called? My wife made it. She's Puerto Rican, so she knows all these Hispanic dishes. It starts with a T. It has coconut in it. I forget, but it was so good. We had like a ton of people over. It was a lot of fun. I got to play with all the kids, and we have a big backyard, so everybody was having a ton of fun. Anyway, enough said on that front. We got 20 minutes today, so let's make the most of it. Let's go ahead and jump on over to CoinMarketCap. As you can see, Bitcoin currently trading at $16,500, down 0.33% over the last 24 hours. Ethereum trading at $11.89. You can see the the stable coins are sitting at $1, thank God. Binance sitting at 300. Dogecoin sitting up 8.47% at 8.8 cents. XRP sitting up a little bit at 40 cents. And the total market capitalization sitting up here around $832 billion. If you ask TradingView, it's sitting at $787 billion. If any of you know why there's a discrepancy between those two, I would love to hear your opinion on that. But moving on, the thing I really want to talk about here on the chart of Bitcoin is the fact that Bitcoin did break bullish over the last couple of days. If you remember, on Tuesday, we broke bullish above this longer-term downtrending level of resistance right here, and we managed to break to the upside and trade sideways right out of this movement. Now, the interesting thing here is that Bitcoin formed an inverse head and shoulders pattern with a price target, as you can see right here. Let's just go ahead and draw this. the price target for this would have been up around 17.7. Bitcoin undershot that and only got to 16.8, indicating that the market was not as bullish as it could have been, indicating that the bears were still very powerful. On top of that, I just looked at the time and saw it was 10:59. I'm like, oh no, we got to end the stream here in a minute, but we just started actually, so I started a little late. Anyway, we have a head and shoulders pattern forming on Bitcoin now that we're currently in the process of building the right shoulder on. And if we look at that, then we're going to see that there is a price target of about $15,860. One thing I want you to keep an eye out for is that if Bitcoin undershoots its bullish price target on this inverse head and shoulders pattern, as you can see here, we left a gap of about $250 on the table where we didn't actually reach up, but we have this this normal head and shoulders pattern following right after, and it breaks down and overshoots its bearish price target. If we drop down to like 15,700 or something like that, then that basically means that when the bulls are in power, they're undershooting. When the bears are in power, they're overshooting, indicating that the bears are actually in a very strong position right now. So pay very close attention to this movement over the next couple of days. I do think that over the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to see a breakdown out of this descending triangle pattern right here, which is also a head and shoulders pattern, and be on the lookout to see if it goes below that price target. So pretty much if you see Bitcoin drop over the next 2 days below 15.8, then you'll know, okay, the bears are very solidly in control because the bears were able to push the market a lot further than the bulls were when they were respectively in charge. And you might think, oh, well, Bitcoin's doing very well because it had a descending triangle pattern right here that it broke bullish out of. Wonderful, right? Not necessarily. The issue with that is that we did break bullish here, but we weren't able to really do anything with the momentum that we gained. We have started moving right back to the downside very, very quickly here. And if we do not see Bitcoin start moving in a major, major way to the upside, then you're going to have a hard time arguing that the bulls are in charge right now. And that's backed up by Lux Algo here. If we just bring up Lux Algo, you can see that we did have a buy signal come in here on the 1 hour chart. And we did actually confirm this movement. You can see this movement was confirmed actually right here, as far as I can tell. Let me check. Let's just zoom in really closely. Yeah, this bullish movement was actually confirmed on this candlestick, and the next candlestick was this. Wow, what a testimony for Lux Algo, guys. Lux Algo literally called this movement, and within 2 hours, Bitcoin had moved $400 to the upside. So Lux Algo did a wonderful job of calling this movement to the upside, which would eventually go up $600. But the thing that Lux Algo is doing now is that we're starting to see that there's a lot of uncertainty over this movement. And let's just go ahead and use Lux Algo to back up what we were saying here. So remember, we have our price action TA in that Bitcoin is in a descending triangle pattern, that it broke bullish here and did not have as much exuberance as it should have, that it could potentially break bearish and have more exuberance than it should, indicating a movement of strength from the bulls to the bears. But on top of that, you can also see the EQ cloud here for Lux Algo is converging on itself and could very well have a bearish cross in just the next several hours, potentially even before nightfall today on the eastern seaboard. On top of that, we see a sell signal, which is, as of yet, unconfirmed. But if Bitcoin even so much as drops back down here to 16.3, its current baseline of support, that trend catcher could turn red, forcing a fall to the downside on Lux Algo. On the price action. On top of that, you can see that the reversal zones are starting to constrict on themselves very heavily, and those reversal zones constricting upon themselves indicate that the market has gone through a period of low volatility, which we can see has happened based on its sideways movement here. And whenever it goes through a period of low volatility such as this, you likely are going to see the market go through a period of major volatility following thereafter. So, on top of that, also another thing, the sell signal has a price target down here of $16,000, almost even. But also, if we just go ahead and draw our price target here for that inverse head and shoulders pattern, you can see it puts us right there in the middle of the Lux Algo sell price target. So this isn't to say guaranteed that Bitcoin is going to drop to the downside. What this is to say is that it's highly unlikely, in my opinion, that you're going to see a break to the upside on Bitcoin in the next 24 hours unless some kind of major bullish narrative comes out in the news, such as the Fed comes out and says early for some reason, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks early, that they're going to be only doing a 50 basis point rate hike. If you see a ceasefire in Ukraine, if you see certain data come out, I can't think of any data that's coming out anytime soon that would do that. When's the next CPI data release? December 10th? I think it's December 10th. I think it is December 10th. So yeah, no, you're not. December 13th, actually. Oh, that's right. We talked about that. The next CPI data comes out the first day of the Fed meeting. So unless you see some very bullish news coming out from Bitcoin, and we could speculate on what it would be, but ultimately we don't know because it hasn't happened yet, then I think it's going to be I think you're going to be hard pressed to make an argument that Bitcoin's going to go through a major bullish movement here. Because even looking on the longer term time frame, slightly longer term time frame, just zooming out to the 4-hourly chart, I will show you guys here that Bitcoin has just been setting consistently lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and it's also setting lower lows just ever so slightly. These are technically lower lows right here. When we zoomed in on them the other day, this low is like $20 below that one. Basically equivalent lows for all intents and purposes, but Bitcoin is in a descending triangle pattern, and on the longer term time frames, that descending triangle pattern has a price target, as you can see, down here around $11,600. And on top of that, it's not just that. Lux Algo coming in clutch here again is going to tell us the same thing. We've been under a strong sell signal since right here, and just print the candlesticks whenever it wants. Obviously, it can't do that. It's just a very powerful algorithm. But anyway, the price target for Lux Algo right now, again, is sitting down here around $14,600, even as low as $14,200, indicating that you are going to have a very hard time having Bitcoin break to the upside. Now, the one thing that is encouraging, if you're looking for the bullish side of things, is that the stop loss on that sell signal is actually only here at 16.7. If Bitcoin did break to the upside and get above like 17,000, then you could see a buy signal come in, but that buy signal would be very difficult to substantiate because you'd have to get well above 17,000, punch into the bullish reversal zones with a lot of strength, and then cause them to curve to the upside and even break up here above 18,000 to see any kind of bullish momentum form. And I don't know where you're going to get that strength because we've been under a continuous sell signal. As you can see right here, there was a buy signal, but it was never confirmed. So this is just a continuous sell signal. We've been under one continuous sell signal since April. So we need to see a lot of movement to the upside to get out of there. I mean, the stop loss on that sell signal is currently at $25,000. And I gotta agree, guys. For Bitcoin to go through a major movement to the upside, you've got to see the market jump up to at least 25K. And by a major movement to the upside, I mean a bull market resuming. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. So we're going to pay very close attention to Bitcoin. And I also want you guys to pay very close attention to Lux Algo. I will be showing you guys Lux Algo from time to time here on the stream. But the best thing that you could do is get it for yourself. Don't forget, Lux Algo currently has a lifetime sale going on. You can go to luxalgo.com. Right down here, you will see that they currently have a lifetime premium sale going on. This sale allows you to never have to pay the subscription for Lux Algo ever again. Otherwise, it is a subscriptionary model, and you're going to get their backtesting system, which is currently in beta. I'm currently learning about this, and I want to show you guys on Monday how this works. But by then, you're only going to have like one more day to buy the system. It is an incredibly powerful system that allows you to go in and manipulate all kinds of things like the agility, the signal strength, all the different things in Lux Algo to find the best win rate, the highest profitability, and the best way to set up your indicator so that you can trade for the most profit here in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets. You want this system, and in 3 days, it's gone for 3.5 days. It's gone forever because you can only get it by getting lifetime access to Lux Algo at luxalgo.com/Jebb. Use the coupon code Jebb, J-E-B-B, if you're not going to be using the lifetime sale because that'll give you 20% off. But if you're using the lifetime sale, it's already 33% off. So check the link down below. Boom sauce. All right. Let's go ahead and go to full screen, read chat for just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to move on here. Tamales. Somebody said tamales. We're actually going to get tamales tonight. My wife loves tamales. And we came this close to driving 2 hours just to buy some tamales because I don't know. I've never done it. Tamales take 14 hours to make. I don't know why or how, but golly, do they take a long time. But they are good. I do love tamales. All right. See how chat's doing. Hope your wife is well, sir. She's doing all right now. She's just out there watching Malachi. How am I doing today, Jebb? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I had some eggs and ham for breakfast. I ate a ton of food yesterday. That cheesecake was absolutely incredible. Jebb, how do you feel about SBF as an individual? It is not in my prerogative to speak poorly of people. 400 peeps and no one's saying anything. At least hit the likes. Yeah, guys, come on. Smash the likes. Really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Whether we are up or down, I trust Jebb more than any other YouTuber. Why I will keep coming back. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Jebb, what you thinking about XRP? I've never been a big investor in it, but I understand why people invest in it, if you will. All right. Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks, Jebb. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and jump back onto the chart because today we're going to also talk about Binance Binance allocates another $1 billion for its crypto recovery fund. Other prominent crypto players, including Aptos Labs and Jump Crypto, have also joined Binance's initiative. Crypto exchange Binance has allocated another $1 billion for its industry recovery fund, effectively increasing the size of the fund over $2 billion. The additional allocation was announced by CEO Changpeng Zhao on Friday. Yesterday, Binance allocated another $1 billion in the industry recovery initiative, all in BUSD. The size increase, and okay, let's pause here for a second. All in BUSD. If you'll remember what we talked about on the stream here a couple of days ago, I brought up a concern about the fact that Binance, which they owned CoinMarketCap and led this initiative of showing assets, they hold the vast majority, not the vast majority, but the vast plurality of their assets in BUSD, which is their own stablecoin. You can see here, well, I mean, you can see the tokens here. You can see all of the Binance here that they're holding, the BUSD. BUSD, they're holding 13 billion BUSD, then another 5 billion BUSD. That makes about 18.5 billion BUSD. But the problem is there's only 22 billion BUSD in circulation. So what gives? In fact, that's not the only two wallets that they have. I believe they actually have more BUSD than that. You can see over here. Come over again. This is CoinMarketCap's exchange/Binance feature. This is something that CoinMarketCap added, which remember, CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance. They bought it a few years ago. They added this to show exchange reserves, which is a wonderful thing. The difficulty is that they have $20.7 billion in BUSD, which is their stablecoin, and then you have 22.5 billion BUSD. Now, there is an argument to be made here, and that is that it's their stablecoin. So people that have their stablecoin are likely going to be holding their stablecoin on exchange. That's true. I'm just surprised that over 90% of the BUSD is on their exchange. That's a little bit surprising to me. Take it or leave it. It's just it's a little bit concerning to me. Again, I do understand that it is their stablecoin. It's on their exchange, and people are normally buying and using their stablecoin on their exchange. But still, you'd think there'd be more out in circulation rather than just locked up in the reserves of their exchange. Nevertheless, that continues on here with the question of, are they able to actually support all of this BUSD? Something I want to look into, something I'm not really sure we have all the facts on, but nevertheless, it is interesting. The size increase comes a day after CZ said that Binance is targeting $1 billion for its crypto recovery fund. Aptos Lab, Jump Crypto, and other prominent crypto companies joined Binance's initiative and will contribute $50 million to the fund. Wow. The recovery fund would be used by distressed crypto assets and support the industry. The crypto market has seen a massive decline since the start of the year. So that's pretty cool that they're trying to do that. And it's not just them. You can see that they're trying to help, Voyager Digital and FTX. Digital currency lender Voyager Digital has been thrown back to square one after FTX, which had initially agreed to acquire them, filed for bankruptcy. So Voyager was going bankrupt, and then FTX came in and said, hey, we'll help you, and then they went bankrupt. And so that's kind of what's going on in crypto, is a bunch of people are going bankrupt right now. Crypto platforms Binance and Crosstower both said they plan to submit revised bids for the company. Binance also set up a $1 billion fund aimed at supporting ailing companies in the industry. So again here, Voyager was going to be acquired by FTX's American unit, but now that has fallen through. And so Binance is coming in trying to save the day with all of their funds, which are obviously Seifu, we hope. So the question here would be, is this something that we want to set the precedent for in the industry? Do we want to set the precedent for the industry bailing out the industry? Curious, because here's what could happen. Is that if you have the industry bailing out the industry, and then the industry stops wanting to bail out the industry, but the industry has become used to being bailed out by the industry, then who steps in if the industry can no longer bail out the industry? What happens if Binance sets up industry recovery funds and starts bailing out ailing companies, or at least mainly their customers? They're not really, as far as I can tell, and I hope they're not trying to necessarily bail out a lot of the the ringleaders like Sam Bankman-Fried, but the customers particularly. What happens if the industry gets used to that, and then we continue putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole wound like we've been doing for so many centuries in the traditional financial space? It is a well-meaning idea to try and bail out these different companies that are indeed ailing. The question is, should we, the consumer, become reliant on companies bailing us out, or should we push forward in this new era of digital currencies where there are consequences to our actions, and where a government entity or where the largest exchange in the cryptocurrency industry comes out and bails us out, or again, should we be responsible for our own actions? The question then becomes, how are we responsible for our own actions when FTX was never transparent? So there's a big argument to be made here, far more detailed than we have time to go into today. Because again, like I said, the customers are not at fault with what happened to FTX. However, the companies and the exchanges like FTX do need to be weeded out in some way. And there are natural consequences that will come. And again, what we saw with FTX was trying to bail out Voyager, and then FTX went under and made the whole disaster with Voyager 10 times bigger because they ended up going bankrupt also. FTX did not go bankrupt because they were bailing out Voyager. They went bankrupt because they had a snake running their company. Nevertheless, what do we want to do moving forward as an industry? Do we want to set up inside industry bailout funds? Are we going to do that, and then one day everybody's going to get so focused on themselves that then nobody wants to contribute to that anymore, and nobody's sitting around singing Kumbaya anymore because that's how capitalism works, and then the industry got used to being bailed out, and then the government comes in and has to do it for us, and then we're back to square one building traditional finance 2.0? I don't know. There's a lot to unpack here, and it's an ongoing story and narrative in cryptocurrency that we're going to have to really piece together. At the moment, I think it's wonderful that Binance is trying to help the customers of FTX, but I do have a concern about the precedent that it will set if Binance ever steps back and stops doing that, because by bailing out the industry, they make themselves more or less indispensable in the public's eye. And that means that if something ever did happen to Binance, it would be an even bigger cataclysm than it already could be. Love to hear all of your thoughts on that in the comment section down below and in chat. Guys, make sure to sign up for the Lux Algo lifetime sale. You can find the link for that down below. Going to read chat here for just a second, and then I'm going to wrap it out. The bailout is strategic, Jebb. I know it is. Yeah. It's called consolidation, meaning there will be no more competition on anything, one or two of everything. That's pretty much how it's going to go, yeah. Thoughts on ADA? Massively undervalued. All right, guys. Well, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned because we got more content coming out over the next couple of weeks. Really excited for what this new year is going to bring. We're going to double down and make a ton of stuff for you guys. Really, really excited. Before I go, though, guys, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.